And, we're all very excited. Without further ado, I'm going to hand this over to Susan Rose, and she's just going to speak for a couple moments there.
All right.
I want to say I'm excited about today. This is always a wonderful time for the LGBT community to come together. As you know, I'm all about education, and I'm just going to share one little story with you, and because I think it'll hit home the importance that we are the only minority group in Canada to be excluded from the curriculum. This is a human rights violation. Those cards that I've been passing around, these are going to empower our youth. These are going to empower our youth to tell the principals that I'm starting a GSA. You don't need to ask anymore. It's your right to have a GSA in your high school. Okay? It's your right to be included in the curriculum. You don't need to spend 13 years in an institution and never once be spoken about or never once be included in anything. So the big thing is we're going to need your support. We're going to need your support in lobbying government, writing your MP, writing your politicians and asking them, what are you doing to make changes in the curriculum to include us? Okay, that's one big thing. The story I'm going to share is about two gay men that I know, and they came out late in life. And of course they had children. And for one gay man, it was, for both of them, it was extremely difficult. They were concerned that they were going to lose access to their grandchildren, for one. Because we all know the impact of homophobia. It's everywhere. One of the gay men, of course, there was no problems. His sons and his daughters embraced him and patted him on the back for his courage to finally stand up and say, thank you, Dad, you did a great job raising me, and now I'm here for you. And obviously his grandchildren are a part of their family. However, the other man, of course, a couple of his sons could not handle it. And he hasn't seen them in probably 5 years because his entire family cut him out of their lives. He hasn't seen his grandkids. Now, so his only hope, really, because he's not reaching his family anymore, he's not even communicating with them. His only hope is when his grandchildren sit in kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and they're discussing families from Canada and all over the world, that there's going to be a gay, a lesbian, a bisexual, and a transgender family discussed somewhere in that curriculum.
All right.
That's what we're all about. So again, enjoy the parade, and it's education that will make a change in society. So please, please take a moment in the fall to write someone and ask, what are you doing to include us in the curriculum? And mothers and fathers that are here today, when your children go into school, make sure the teachers have a plan that they're going to be talking about your families, whether it's grade 1 or whether it's grade 10, okay? We need to be there. We're left out. It's time for us to become part of the school curriculum. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much, Susan. Really appreciate it. And I just want to reiterate, please get involved in the fall. Pride events such as this, they only come together because of the hard work of our volunteers. As well, we're going to need you. We need fights. Before, I would like to also pass this off to our representative from the CFS, Daniel. Just come up for a couple of words.
All right.
How's everyone doing today? Happy Pride! I couldn't agree more with what Susan had to say about challenging what's wrong with society. We need to challenge. We got to stop being quiet. We need to stand up. And it's events like this that people driving by past the parade today will see that there's a queer community here in St. John's. There's a queer community in Newfoundland and Labrador, and we're a part of the larger community. It's not just a segregated community. We're a part of the larger community. And in terms of challenging things, I encourage everyone to take the time to visit endtheban.ca. There's a discriminatory policy that Canada Blood Services has against men who have sex with men that basically says they're not allowed to donate blood. Shame. But they have research that backs it up, but they're not being proactive. They're not working to end the discrimination. So please take part in that. And most people should have received these little handbills by now. It's just with a number of chants on it. I just want to open up with the first chant. Black, white, queer, straight, love does not discriminate. Black, white, queer, straight, love does not discriminate. Black, white, queer, straight, love does not discriminate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Just so everybody knows, most of you have probably been to Pride Parades before, but just to talk about the route, we're going to depart from here about 1:30. We're going to head down the street here. We're going to turn at the Newfoundland Hotel, or what was the Newfoundland Hotel, and then come up Duckworth Street, and then we're going to come along until we turn down by the Scotia Centre, and that's where we're going to have the drag races. As well, we're going to be doing a draw for the Icons $500 gift basket. Thank you very much, Icons, for the donation. So if you haven't already bought tickets, I would suggest you get them now. Otherwise, have a great day, guys, and enjoy your Pride.
Right.